Harrison had lost 38 of his family members to the Ebola crisis, and he was obviously really upset, but he was also a really interesting guy. There's just a lot of stigma attached to Ebola survivors, and like people don't want to touch them necessarily in the communities, and can't get jobs that often. So the idea of this football club, I think, for Arison was also to bring people together to support the survivors. And in Kenema, which was one of the worst hit places, this was kind of like a really nice thing that had come out of such a horrible tragedy, that, there was this kind of bonding of the community and people getting together to support each other. It certainly followed the emotion of the day for me because I hadn't met Arison previously. I felt really horrible about what had happened to his family, and I didn't know how he was going to be or whatever. And he was so sweet and open, but it still felt very heavy for me, obviously. So I feel like that the darkness of that first photo did represent that. His house is really humble, and he doesn't even have normal football sneakers. He's got like plastic jellies that he wears on the field, but he loves them, and he loves like all this stuff. So then, it kind of had to put aside my own feelings on this and watch him. And as soon as he picked up the football, it's like he loves football and, went to the pitch, and then everyone showed up. I was surprised it came together so seamlessly, because you usually, when you have one day, you work really hard and you get a couple of good images. But it was such a lovely story, and it just came together so easily, and Arison was so easy with us. He just kind of went about his business. He played with his extended little kids in the family that were around, and his mom, who's the only one of his direct family members who survived Ebola with him. And what was different also on that day was that there was a local charity that showed up with T-shirts for them that had said the Ebola Football Survivors Club. And then on the back it said Ebola Survivor. So it was definitely really powerful. And that made the piece really easy. But I did spend an enormous amount of time editing it, because it was still hard to bring it down to, a number that made sense for a story in one day.